Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some news coming out from the Middle East to share with you. We've got reports of another U.S. Army base coming under attack in Northeast Syria. This is in Ramallah, and it's called the Kharab Al-Jir Air Base. Okay, so we've got reports that it was hit by at least one drone, if not more. I did see some reports saying more drones hit this base as well, not just one. But the single report coming out from ABC News, I have not seen any other news agencies reporting this, which I think is very interesting. That's why I want to share this here with you. We've only got one news agency, ABC News, that's actually talking about this. And this base definitely got attacked pretty hard. There's a major fire that broke out. You can see here in the photo, and there's multiple photos popping up all over X. This base got hit pretty hard, and we've got no reports of any injuries or anything like that. Last thing we heard as of yesterday was that they were basically doing damage assessment control, trying to figure out what happened, see if anybody was harmed or anything like that, and we still don't have any reports from what I know that anybody has been injured, any troops are injured, or anything like that. So I think this is very interesting. It definitely seems like the U.S. is trying to downplay this at this time, and there definitely seems to be somewhat of a media blackout as nobody's really talking about this right now. So I want to talk about this because I believe it's important because this has been going on for a very long time. I started this YouTube channel back in January of this year, and when I originally started this channel doing news, we had lots of reports for the first maybe 3 to 4 months of the year of U.S. bases coming under attack. There was well over 175 attacks on U.S. troops in the Middle East, and the U.S. basically did nothing for a very long time. It took probably about almost 3 months before the U.S. started actually responding to these, and we started dropping bombs all over the Middle East. We did multiple airstrikes first. I think there was 2 runs of airstrikes, and that did nothing to deter the Iranian-backed groups from attacking U.S. bases. So that's when we had B-52 bombers. I think this was in March or maybe April, somewhere around there, that flew all the way from the United States over to Iraq and Syria and started bombing multiple locations with B-52s. And after that, that basically put a stop to the attacks. And for example, the Islamic Resistance in Iraq, an Iranian-backed group, they came out and announced they were no longer going to be attacking U.S. bases, at least for right now. Now we're starting to hear that they're doing this all over again. And from what I understand, this may have been the Islamic Resistance in Iraq continuing this attack that we see on the Kharab Al-Jir Air Base. So I want to talk about this today. I've got this pulled up on ABC News, and again, this is the only publication that I have found that is talking about this. And look at what they have to say. Drone attack on U.S. base in Syria, no injuries reported. Iranian-backed militia groups have resumed attacks on U.S. bases. This came out just yesterday at 7 p.m. A United States military base in eastern Syria was attacked by a one-way drone, according to a U.S. defense official. Initial reports do not indicate there were any injuries in the attack, but the official said the medical evaluations and a damage assessment following the attack were ongoing. On August 9th at about 5 p.m. Eastern Time, there was an attack using a one-way attack uncrewed aerial system, or OWAUAS, against U.S. and coalition forces at Ramallah landing zone in Syria, said the defense official. The attack is the latest indication that Iranian-backed militia groups in Iraq and Syria have resumed attacks on bases in both countries following a months-long pause. Social media posts have indicated that a fire may have resulted from the attack. Yeah, we've got pictures and video footage coming out on X to share with you. But again, it's very interesting that there doesn't seem to be any media publications reporting this. There definitely seems to be a push for downplaying this, and I think a large portion of this is they're trying to stop Iran from attacking Israel, that we know that could come at any moment. I actually just had a report coming out earlier. We might do a separate video on this today. We'll see from the RJC commander, one of their top commanders, saying that they will carry out this attack very soon at the order of the Iran Supreme Leader, Ali Khamenei. So they're basically waiting for Ali Khamenei to give the command to carry out the attack, but basically in a way confirming that they are going to carry out this attack on Israel. So I think that's the main reason why the U.S. is trying to downplay this. Although troops are being injured, attacks are happening like crazy again throughout the Middle East, they're trying to prevent an all-out war from carrying out over here in the Middle East. Because imagine if the U.S. started going and bombing, Iranian-backed groups in Syria and Iraq right now, at a time when Iran is already ready to attack Israel. Maybe Iran could be like, you know what, since you attacked our groups throughout the Middle East, now we're going to attack more of your bases, and this would probably only make it worse. So the U.S. kind of has no choice, it seems like. At least that's the route they're going with, is to just kind of pretend as if it's not happening. And is that a good way to deal with this? Is that a good plan? I have no idea. It's kind of a tough decision to make. Like, do you strike back, or do you just try to defend yourself and prevent these attacks? It's really hard to compete against that, right? So let me show you this here on X real quick. This is from Mech OZT. This is the location of the U.S. Kharab Al-Jir base that got attacked by drones in northeastern Syria. So yeah, it's way up here in the northeastern tip along this road here. Romelian is a town that's really close to this air base. I think it's somewhere along this road over here last I checked. But yeah, that's where it's at, northeastern Syria right there, guys. Just so that way you got the reference in your head of where it's at. And finally, I want to show you one more thing from X. We've got this pulled up here from The Informant. It says U.S. Army's Kharab Al-Jir Air Base in Romelian, northeastern Syria, has been attacked by kamikaze drones launched by Iranian-backed forces. Smoke can be seen rising from the base. So we've got a video here to share with you showing fire breaking out here at this base, and then we've also got a photo as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. All right, we'll go ahead and stop it right there. It's basically the same thing, but we can see this fire getting brighter and brighter and brighter as time goes on. So definitely something did get hit here at this base. What was struck, we don't really know. Was it one of these buildings that these troops were in? Was it their living quarters? What got hit here? We have no idea, but we know something definitely caught on fire and was destroyed here. So hopefully there were no troops that were injured in this attack, and maybe the U.S. just staying quiet about it. I have no idea. I can't tell you for sure, but definitely something was struck here. And then we've also got one more photo pulled up as well. As you can see right here, a pretty major fire. I mean, look at all that smoke, and this is at night. Look at how clearly you can see all this. So definitely this was a major attack. And like I said, what's being reported is there could have been multiple drones that struck this this airbase, not just a single drone like was being reported on ABC. But I have no idea, way, of trying to verify that for you guys. But that is being reported on X. Some independent sources were saying that it was multiple drones that struck this base. So regardless whether it was multiple drones or not, it still came under attack. We had a major fire breaking out here, and this is not good, okay? This is going to be the beginning of this happening all over again, just like when I got started here on YouTube. And that's basically what we were reporting on almost the entire time for almost 2 to 3 months, was mostly Houthi rebel attacks down in the Gulf of Aden and Yemen, and then also these U.S. military bases coming under attack. So bad news for U.S. bases. If any troops are located in the Middle East, they're going to start coming under attack again, because it's starting to happen more and more every single day. And this is all at the same time where it definitely seems like these groups may be trying to push the U.S. to respond, to give Iran a reason to attack Israel and also potentially attack the United States as well, because they're going to be involved in this. But I just wanted to share this with you and get this out there in case anything happens in regards to this. That's going to be it for this update, though. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.